Jeff Foxworthy, and this is Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We're really excited because every day this week we've got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, and here they are. Well, each day this week, a different one of you is going to be playing the game, and we're going to start off with Abigail Klein. Abigail, come on up here. Abigail, how are you? Welcome to the classroom.
Thank you.
This would have been so embarrassing. I almost wore that to school today.
You did?
Yeah. Wouldn't that have been embarrassing?
I'm disappointed, actually.
And you went to Pinkerton Elementary. Look at you right
did.
there. How cute.
Pinkerton, home in the cowpokes.
Well, and it said you never cheated in school.
I never cheated in school.
Not one time?
Not one time.
Guess what? We're going to change that today, all right? We like cheating in this classroom, and you get to do it off these smart fifth graders. Let me introduce them to you. We have Zach, Danielle, and Malachi. All right, Abigail, pick one of them. Let's get started.
Okay, I'll go with Zach.
Zach, come on up here. How are you today, buddy?
Good.
Well, let's find out. Is Abigail Klein smarter than a fifth grader? All right, 10 subjects up there. If you had to help Abigail with one, what would it be?
Well, I'm a really good geography student, so U.S. geography.
Fifth grade U.S. geography, but it's up to you.
You know what? I will do fifth grade U.S. geography.
Fifth grade U.S. geography, okay. Great minds think alike. The fifth grade question worth $5,000 is this. What is the southernmost U.S. state capital on the Mississippi River? What is the southernmost U.S. state capital on the Mississippi River? All right, Zach has locked in his answer.
You know, I may just peek and see what that sounds like.
You want to lock that in?
I'll lock it in with a peek.
Lock it in with a peek. All right. What is the southernmost U.S. state capital on the Mississippi River? Your fifth grade classmate said Baton Rouge.
Okay, I think I'll go with Baton Rouge.
You want to lock that in?
I'll lock it in. Baton Rouge.
You're right, it is Baton Rouge. $5,000, that easy. There we go. Boom. All right, let's add to that $5,000. $20,000 remains on the board. Pick another subject, Abigail.
Okay. Fifth grade civics.
Fifth grade civics, okay. Fifth grade civics, we can double that $5,000 with the correct answer. The fifth grade civics question is this. How many countries are permanent members of the UN Security Council? How many countries are permanent members of the UN Security Council? All right, Zach has locked in his answer.
For some reason, 12 just comes to my mind, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I feel like I want to save my cheats, so I think I'll just guess 12.
You want to lock that in?
Yes, I'll guess 12.
12, all right. How many countries are permanent members of the UN Security Council? I'll tell you what they are. You count them for me. France.
Okay.
The Russian Federation.
Okay.
China, U.S., and the U.K. 5. That's the only ones that are permanent members of the UN Security Council.
Good to know.
So Zach said 5. We can double that 5,000. If he said anything else, we give it back and we have a little work to do. Take a look at the board. Zach said 189.
I said 12.
And you know what you were thinking? You were probably thinking of how many total members, which are 192. You were very close on that. $15,000 still on the board. And we're rid of those fifth grade questions.
Woo. Good.
All right, Abigail, pick another subject. Let's win some money.
Okay. fourth grade social studies.
Fourth grade social studies. All right, here we go.
All right.
Let's get back to our winning ways. Fourth grade questions are worth $3,500. Here's this one. The following visual is an image of a flag for what Mediterranean country? The following visual is an image of a flag for what Mediterranean country? All right, Zach has locked in his answer. What do we think, Abigail? Whose flag is that?
Gosh. Oh, I may just say Greece.
Gonna lock that in?
Yes, I'll say Greece.
Greece. Okay. Give you a hint. On Thanksgiving Day, what would you eat?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Oh.
That's the flag of Turkey.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, if Zach said turkey, we've got $3,500. If he didn't, we're spinning our wheels at zero. Let's see if she'll win the money when we come back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We've got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders with us this week. Playing for the USO all week long and all the wonderful things they do at the USO. Now, before the break, you gave the incorrect answer to this question. That is the flag of what Mediterranean country? You said Greece, but we found that the correct answer was Turkey. All right, if Zach said Turkey, we've got $3,500. If he didn't, we're spinning our wheels at zero. Take a look at the board. Zach said Singapore. All right, guys, we're playing for the USO. We have a little work to do because we can still leave with over $100,000. Zach, you have to return to the classroom. 7 subjects remain. Pick another classmate. Let's win some money.
Okay. How about Danielle?
Danielle, come on up here.
All right, girl.
All right, we have to get the USO some money. Which of these subjects would you recommend to help Abigail with?
I would say fourth grade grammar.
Fourth grade grammar.
Grammar?
Okay.
I'm going to do fourth grade grammar.
Fourth grade grammar, indeed. All right. All right, ladies. A correct answer is worth $3,500. Here's the question. What 2 words form the prepositional phrase in this sentence? The benefits of exercise are widely known. Is it A, are widely, B, of exercise, or C, widely known? What 2 words form the prepositional phrase in this sentence? All right, Danielle has locked in her answer. What you thinking, Abigail?
Okay. The benefits of exercise are widely known. First thing I thought would be B, of exercise.
That's your gut.
That's my gut. I think I'm going to say B, of exercise.
Lock that in. Of exercise. Abigail, you are right. It is of exercise. There we go. Look at that. The 4th and 5th grade questions are gone. We're down to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. Let's add to that $3,500. Pick a subject.
I'll do 3rd grade measurements.
3rd grade measurements. You like that, Danielle? All right. 3rd grade measurements. Correct answer can take your total to $6,000. Here's the question. If Danielle does cartwheels for 2 1/4 hours and Zach does cartwheels for 3 1/3 hours, how many more minutes did Zach do cartwheels than Danielle? Danielle has locked in her answer. How many more minutes did Zach do cartwheels than Danielle?
I think I'm going to do copy.
You want copy? You want to lock that in?
Yes, I'll copy.
Okay. 200 minutes minus 135 minutes, which the difference would be 65 minutes.
65.
So if Danielle said 65, we have more money. We have $6,000. If she said anything else, we just gave that $3,500 back. Take a look at the board. Danielle said 65 minutes. We're halfway through the test, Abigail. You've got $6,000. We're on the right track now. 5 subjects remain. What do you think, Danielle?
How about third grade earth science?
Third grade earth science.
How about it? I'll do third grade.
You like it? All right, third grade earth science. It's worth $2,500. The third grade earth science question is, approximately what portion of the Earth's land area is currently covered by glaciers? 1%, 10%, or 20%? Danielle has locked in her answer.
I'm thinking I'm gonna cross out A.
Okay?
My gut says maybe 10. I'm gonna say B, 10%.
Lock that in?
Yeah, 10%.
10%. Approximately what portion of the Earth's land area is currently covered by glaciers? 10%. What'd you say?
10%.
10%. Oh, you can't be saved. Oh, you don't have to be. The right answer is B, 10%. Don't go away. We're making a run at $115,000. There we go. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We've got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders in the classroom this week, trying to win money for the USO. Malachi, where do you think we should go next?
Second grade animal science.
Second grade animal science.
I was thinking that too.
You were?
Second grade animal science.
Second grade animal science it is.
Yeah.
The correct answer is worth $1,000. Here is the second grade animal science question. True or false? A walrus's tusks are made of ivory. True or false? A walrus's tusks are made of ivory. Malachi has locked in his answer.
True or false? So I think I just want to say true. I'm gonna lock in true.
True. Zach, what are a walrus's tusks made of?
Ivory.
That's true. You're absolutely right. There we go, another $1,000. Where would you like to go next, Abigail?
Second grade astronomy. Yeah, second grade astronomy.
Second grade astronomy. All right. You can take your total over $10,000 with a correct answer. The second grade astronomy question is this. What is the only planet in our solar system that has only one vowel in its name? What is the only planet in our solar system that has only one vowel in its name? Malachi has locked in his answer.
I feel like this is such an obvious thing, and I just can't think of it right now.
Second grade question.
I know.
Well, you still have your say.
I can't believe I am stumped on this. I blanked. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my save.
Yeah, throw an answer out there.
Well, even though I know it's wrong, I guess I'll say Neptune.
Don't lock that in. Neptune. M. A.
Oh my gosh. Mars.
Mars.
Oh
is
my
the
gosh.
right answer. So we know the answer is Mars. If Malachi said Mars, you get the money. If not, you've given it all back. Take a look at the board. This 10-year-old boy said go. There we go. Yeah. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We've got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders with us this week. There's $1,000 still on the board in the form of two $500 first grade subjects, U.S. history or math.
Okay.
Where would you like to go?
I'll say U.S. history.
U.S. history, okay. Correct answer can take your total to 11,000. Here's the first grade U.S. history question. In 1620, what ship sailed from England to a site in present-day Massachusetts? In 1620, what ship sailed from England to a site in present-day Massachusetts? Does the date ring a bell?
I mean, I'm thinking like Plymouth, 1620, Plymouth Rock. Can't think right now.
The name of a ship?
I know it's wrong. Plymouth. Oh my God.
Let me ask your friends over here. The name of the ship is?
Mayflower.
Mayflower.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sad. Oh.
We still have one more question to play. We can still win them $5,000. Ready?
Ready.
First grade math. Here's the question, Abigail. X plus 0 always equals what number? X plus 0 always equals what number?
X plus 0 always equals X.
X. X plus 0 does always equal X. So there we go. $500 for the USO. All right. Here's where we stand. You got $500. We can donate that to the USO right here, right now. I do have a bonus question. I will tell you it is always a fifth grade question. It can multiply your winnings by 10. We could turn that 500 into $5,000. Let me show you the subject, okay? You can see the subject for free. The subject of today's bonus question is this: world geography.
I could redeem myself and get $5,000 for the USO. But if I don't have a fifth grader with me...
You don't have any of your cheats.
So I'm going to stick with $500. I want to drop out of school.
All right, good. All right. $500. Hope you've had fun being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
One last thing I need for you to do for me. There's a camera right there. Anything you'd like to say to the world?
My name is Abigail Klein, and even though I am bilingual and I'm a communications major, I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Smarter than a fifth grader. All right, guys, you ready to meet your new classmate? She is a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader who attended P.B. Rice Elementary School. Please welcome Tia Williams. Tia, how are you? Welcome to the classroom. Thank you. Look at little Tia Williams back in school. And the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are playing for the USO all week long. That's awesome. And all the great things they do for our service people. All right, well, we want you to make some money. We're going to let you cheat on this little test we're about to take, and we're going to let you cheat off these smart fifth graders. Let me introduce them. We have Zach, Danielle, and Malachi. All right, Tia, pick one of them. Let's you're going to take a little test with us. First grade answers are worth $500. Fifth grade are worth $5,000. $25,000 on this test, but I've got a bonus question that can multiply your winnings by 10. You could win $250,000. Sound pretty good? All right, well, let's get started. Let's find out, is Tia Williams smarter than a fifth grader? All right, Danielle, if you had to help Tia with a subject, what would it be?
Maybe fourth grade ancient history.
Fourth grade ancient history, but it's up to you, Tia. Where would you like to begin?
I trust her, so I'll try fourth grade ancient history.
Fourth grade ancient history. All right, here we go. Correct answers worth $3,500. Ladies, here's the question. The majority of ancient Mesopotamia was located in what present-day country? The majority of ancient Mesopotamia was located in what present-day country? All right, Danielle has locked in her answer.
I am going to start this game off and copy and just hope that she's right.
You want to lock that in?
I am going to lock that in.
Okay. All right. We're going to punt on the first question of the game.
I know.
The majority of ancient Mesopotamia was located in present-day Iraq.
Oh.
Take a look at the board over here. Danielle said Iraq. There we go. You said you were good at it. Good job, Danielle.
Yes, I'm so glad she's smart.
Aren't you, though? $3,500, that's a good beginning. 9 subjects on the board. Where would you like to go next?
I'm going to try fifth grade physical science.
Fifth grade physical science, all right. $5,000 question. Correct answer. You can take your winnings to $8,500. Here's the question. What element has an approximate atomic weight of 1? What element has an approximate atomic weight of 1? Danielle has locked in her answer.
When I see atomic, I think of atoms, but I don't think that that's right. You know, okay, I am just gonna peek, and I know I'm gonna regret this because as soon as I see it, hopefully I'll know it. So I'm gonna peek. She did me right in the first question, so peek.
Peek, all right. You want to pick the question is what element has an approximate atomic weight of 1? This fifth grader, Danielle, said hydrogen.
You know what? I am going to go with her answer of hydrogen.
Gonna lock that in?
Yes, I'm gonna lock that in. Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. That is absolutely right. You got $8,500. Welcome back. We've got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders in the classroom this week playing for the USO. Tia Williams has got $8,500 on your way to $250,000. All right. 8 subjects remain. Tia, pick another one.
Fifth grade world history.
Fifth grade world history. Another fifth grade question. Worth $5,000. Correct answer could take your total to $13,500. Here is the question. What was the name and number of the last king of France who was overthrown and later convicted of treason in 1792? What was the name and number of the last king of France who was overthrown and later convicted of treason in 1792? All right, Danielle has locked in her answer. What do you think, Tia?
Okay, King Henry the Third.
You want to lock that in?
You know, I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay.
King Henry the Third.
King Henry III. Tia, it is not King Henry III. King Louis the 16th. All right, so if Danielle said King Louis the 16th, we've got $13,500. If not, we've given it all back. We've got a little work to do. Take a look at the board. Danielle said Charles Irving, number 30. We just gave the money back. All right, well, Danielle, you need to return to the classroom. And Tia, it is time for you to pick another classmate.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Malachi.
Malachi, come on up here.
Come on, Malachi.
If you had to help Tia with a question, what would it be?
Third grade astronomy.
Third grade astronomy, but it's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna trust him and go with third grade astronomy.
Third grade astronomy. All right, here we go. It's worth $2,500. Here's the question. By definition, meteors are blocks of rock and ice that break off from which of the following celestial bodies? Asteroids, planets, or stars? By definition, meteors are blocks of rock and ice that break off from which of the following celestial bodies? Asteroids, planets, or stars? Malachi has locked in his answer.
You know, I want to say asteroids, but
That's your gut?
asteroids is in my gut.
Do you trust your gut?
You know, I do trust my gut. So, you know, I'm just gonna go with asteroids.
Okay, lock that in.
All right, my answer is A, asteroids.
Tia, take a look at this board. And look what I wrote on Malachi's pad. You are right! It is asteroids. How about that? Got a little money back. Got a little money back. All right. Down to 6 subjects. $9,000 remains on the board. Where would you like to go next?
4th grade U.S. history.
4th grade U.S. history. All right. Correct answer could take you to $6,000. Here's the question. What was the last name of the only U.S. president whose first name was Rutherford? What was the last name of the only U.S. president whose first name was Rutherford? Malachi has locked in his answer. With a name like Rutherford, he had to get beaten up on the playground once or twice, too.
I guess I'm just gonna say Roosevelt.
Lock that in.
All right, I'm locking in Roosevelt.
All right. Rutherford Roosevelt is absolutely wrong.
I thought you were gonna say I was right.
The correct answer is Hayes. Rutherford Hayes.
Okay, Hayes.
Take a look at the board. Malachi said... Good job, Malachi. Somebody's got a new boyfriend.
Hi.
All right, Tia, here's the good news. You got $6,000, and we're halfway through this test. The bad news is you are out of cheats, and you are on your own from here on out. So, $5,500 remains for right answers. What subject would you like next?
Let's just start at the top and make our way down. So we'll start with 3rd grade life science.
3rd grade life science. All right, here we go. It's worth $2,500. The 3rd grade life science question is, true or false? The largest flower in the world is the giant Rafflesia. True or false? The largest flower in the world is the giant Rafflesia.
The logic is that it says giant, so I'm just gonna say true.
Can we show a picture of the giant Rafflesia?
That's
wow.
Pretty big.
It grows to be 3 feet across.
Whoa.
And it is the world's largest flower. The answer is no. Don't go away. We've got a chance to win $115,000 for the USO. Welcome back to the classroom. We have Tia Williams at the podium, and all week long, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are playing for the USO. We're out of sheets. But we're down to first and second grade questions. There's $3,000 still on the board. Pick another subject, Tia.
All right. We're going to go with second grade physical science.
Second grade physical science. All right. It's worth $1,000. Here's the question.
Okay.
All other things being equal, which of the following colors of pom-pom reflects the most heat? Red, white, or black? All other things being equal, which of the following colors of pom-pom reflects the most heat? Red, white, or black?
I know that black absorbs heat.
Okay.
I don't really know anything about the color red, so I would say that white reflects it because white is the opposite of black.
You want to lock that in?
I'm gonna lock in B, white.
Tia, the correct answer is white. You're absolutely right. Look at this, you got $9,500. That's great. We're down to first and second grade. Where would you like to go next?
Let's stay with second grade and go with U.S. geography.
Second grade U.S. geography. All right, a correct answer can take your winnings over $10,000. Here's the question. Which U.S. state is Malachi in if he visits the islands of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket? Which U.S. state is Malachi in if he visits the islands of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket?
Which U.S. state is Malachi, my new boyfriend?
Your new boyfriend.
Ooh.
Malachi,
Okay.
this is your favorite day of school of all time, isn't it?
If he visits the island of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. You know, I'm gonna lock in Massachusetts.
The USO is going to be very happy. The correct answer is Massachusetts. There they are. Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket.
Yes!
Tia, you've got $10,500. We are down to first grade questions. Animal science, cultural studies. Pick your poison. Animal science. All right, here we go. To take your winnings to $11,000, here's the question. The following is an image of what species of monkey that shares its name with a type of bushy-tailed rodent? The following is an image of what species of monkey that shares its name with a type of bushy-tailed rodent?
It kind of looks like a raccoon because it has the same sort of face.
Bushy-tailed rodents.
Bushy tail. So it would be a squirrel. I would go with squirrel monkey.
Tia, you're not going to believe this. You're right. It is a squirrel monkey. Don't go away. We're trying to win money for the USO. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is a fun week in the classroom. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are here trying to win money for the USO. USO is a wonderful organization that does so many great things for our service people. Tia Williams is at the podium. You've got $11,000, Tia. We are down to our last question. It is first grade cultural studies. It is worth $500. You ready to see it?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. First grade cultural studies, the question is this. Located in the city of Agra, the building known as the Taj Mahal is one of the most famous sites of which country? Located in the city of Agra, the building known as the Taj Mahal is one of the most famous sites of which country? Are you familiar with the Taj Mahal?
I have heard of the Taj Mahal, and I want to say that it's in India. I'm just gonna go with it, and my answer is India. You've got $11,500. Not bad for a half hour's work. All for the USO. That's
now,
right.
I do have a bonus question. The bonus question always multiplies your winnings by 10. We could turn that $11,500 into $115,000. The subject of today's bonus question is this. World geography. What do you think, girls?
Take the money.
Take the money.
I am going to take the money.
Take the money. Great job. You want to jump out of school?
I'm dropping out of school.
Boom. All right. 10. This is a great day for the USO. Between you and Abigail, they now have $12,000. Okay? That's awesome. Hope you've had fun with us today.
I did.
It's been a lot of fun for us, especially Malachi.
My new boyfriend.
Your new boyfriend. One last thing I need for you to do before you leave us. There is a camera located right there. Anything you'd like to say?
Hi, my name is Tia Williams, and even though my mom is a third grade teacher, I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. And welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? All right, kids, you ready to meet your new classmates? She's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader who attended Bear Creek Intermediate School. Welcome, Megan Sharp. Megan, how are you? Welcome to the show. Look at little Megan Sharp back in school.
Yeah, I look a little different now.
You look a little different. Well, you were cute then, too. So, and a terrific student.
Yes.
And now, is this true? The only B you ever made in your life was your senior year of high school.
My senior year, and it was an 89.3.
Graduated from high school in just 3 years? Mm-hmm. Welcome to this classroom. We got another smart kid. And let me tell everybody, here's the cool thing. All week, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders have been playing to give money away to the USO. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you for giving
The USO does a lot of wonderful things for our service people. I imagine as smart as you were, you never cheated, did you?
No. No, people cheated off of me.
People cheated off of you?
Yeah, or they tried to.
I probably would have sat near you as well. We let you cheat in here off some very smart fifth graders. I'm going to introduce them to you. We have Zach, Danielle, and Malachi. Why don't you pick one of them, Megan, and let's start this party. Malachi, come on up here. How are you today?
Great.
Doing great?
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you how it's going to work, Megan. You're going to take a test. You could leave here today with $250,000 for the USA. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, let's find out. Is Megan Sharp smarter than a fifth grader? Where do you want to go?
Let's go with
fifth grade U.S. geography.
Fifth grade U.S. geography, okay. Sounds good. It's worth $5,000. Here's the question. The largest facility that produces electrical power in the U.S., the Grand Coulee Dam, is located in which state? The largest facility that produces electrical power in the U.S., the Grand Coulee Dam, is located in which state? Malachi has locked in his answer.
Well, I know Las Vegas has a lot of electricity going. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go with Nevada.
You want to lock that in?
I'm gonna lock it in.
Nevada. Question is, the largest facility that provides electrical power in the U.S., the Grand Coulee Dam, is located in which state? You said Nevada. The correct answer is Washington. So here's where we stand. There it is, right there. If Malachi said Washington, you've got $5,000 for the USO. Take a look at the board. Malachi said Washington. $20,000 still on the board. Pick another one, Megan.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the third grade world geography.
Third grade world geography. All right, here we go. It's worth $2,500. We can take your total to $7,500 with the correct answer. Here's the third grade question. Reykjavik is the capital of what island country? Reykjavik is the capital of what island country? Malachi has locked in his answer.
Wow.
You have an idea?
Well, I know some countries that are islands. Like, there's Indonesia, Greenland, and Iceland.
Any of those ring a bell?
I'll go for Iceland. Lock it in.
And I just told you you could copy his paper.
Yeah, I know.
And he's got the right answer. Take a look at the board, Megan. Malachi said Iceland. How about that? $17,500 remains on the board. Pick another subject.
Fifth grade literature.
Fifth grade literature. All right. Fifth grade questions always scare me.
They do.
Yeah, they always scare me.
They're unavoidable.
It's worth $5,000, though. Here's the question. Shakespeare wrote many of his sonnets in iambic pentameter, a rhyming scheme in which each line consists of how many syllables? Shakespeare wrote many of his sonnets in iambic pentameter, a rhyming scheme in which each line consists of how many syllables? Malachi has locked in his answer.
I'm thinking 5. I don't know why.
Now, we'll remind you again, you still have your cheats.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and peek.
Peek?
Peek.
Okay. You're thinking 5, but you wanted to peek at Malachi's paper. Take a look. Malachi thinks it's 10.
I'll go with what Malachi said, 10.
Go with Malachi, okay, 10. The correct answer, I'm afraid to tell you, is 10. You're absolutely right. Don't go away. We're on our way to $250,000. Look at you, Megan. How about that? Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We've got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders in the classroom this week. Today it is Megan Sharp. We are playing for the USO, trying to give the USO some money. You're doing great. All right, we have 7 subjects on the board. You have 2 classmates you haven't used yet. Pick one of them.
Let's have Zach.
Zach, come on up here. How are you?
Good.
All right, Zach, we have 7 subjects up there. Which one would you recommend she go with next?
Well, I'm really good at history. So
History.
U.S. and world history.
We got U.S. and world.
We'll go with 4th grade U.S. history.
4th grade U.S. history. All right, here we go. Megan, a correct answer could take you to $16,000. Here's the question. The final spike that completed the first transcontinental railroad in 1869 was made out of what metal? The final spike that completed the first transcontinental railroad in 1869 was made out of what metal? Zach has locked in his answer.
Well, I really have no idea. Okay, Zach, I'm gonna copy.
Let's copy. Now, if he hadn't been up here and I had made you guess, what would you have said?
I would have gone with steel.
Steel. If you said that, you'd have given all the money back.
Okay, well.
Steel is incorrect. The final spike that completed the first transcontinental railroad was made out of gold. The last one. If Zach said gold, we've got $16,000. If he didn't,
Nothing.
we're back down to a big goose egg.
Yeah.
This 5th grader said gold! Good job, buddy. Now, unfortunately, Zach has got to return to his desk because we are out of cheats now. The good news is you used them wisely. You have $16,000 already. We have 6 subjects on the board. Which subject would you like
I'll
next?
take 4th grade nature.
4th grade nature. All right, here is 4th grade nature. Correct answer is worth $3,500. Could take your winnings total to nearly $20,000. Here's the 4th grade nature question. True or false? The spice cinnamon comes from tree nuts. True or false? The spice cinnamon comes from tree nuts.
When I think of cinnamon, I think of like sugar, and sugar doesn't come from nuts. Some sugar cane is what that comes from. I'm gonna go with my gut and say false.
Megan, the spice cinnamon comes from trees, but not from nuts. It comes from the bark. Therefore, the answer is false. You're absolutely right. Megan, we still have $250,000 in play right now. You are halfway through this test. 5 subjects remain. Where do you want to go?
3rd grade world history.
3rd grade world history. All right, here we go. A correct answer could take you to $22,000. The 3rd grade world history question is this. In what century was the religion of Islam founded? 7th century BC, 7th century AD, 14th century AD. In what century was the religion of Islam founded?
I'm gonna... I guess go with A, 7th century BC.
7th century BC. So your gut feeling was to eliminate the 14th century AD.
Yeah.
That was a good feeling because that is not the correct answer. You're right, it's one of the 7th centuries. But is it BC or AD? The correct answer will be revealed when we come back. Welcome back to our classroom. We've got Megan Sharp, one of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders in the classroom today, playing for the USO. We are down to a 3rd grade question. The question, in what century was the religion of Islam founded? 7th century BC, 7th century AD, or 14th century AD? We've eliminated the 14th century. You said it was one of the 7s. You thought it was BC. Megan, I'm sorry to say it is 7th century A.D. A.D. Oh, man, we just gave that money back. All right, here's the good news. $3,000 remains on the board. And we're down to first and second grade questions.
Yeah.
Which way would you like to go next?
Second grade physical science.
Second grade physical science. All right, it's worth $1,000. Here's the question, Megan. True or false? We like those.
Yeah, we do.
Salt water conducts electricity. True or false? Salt water conducts electricity.
Well, I know plain water does. That's why you don't go swimming when there's a storm outside.
That's exactly right.
So I'm going to go with true.
You want to lock that in?
Lock it in.
True or false? Salt water conducts electricity. That is true. You're exactly right. There we go. Back on the winning side of the board. All right. We have $2,000 worth of questions. 2 first grade and a second grade. Which one would you like?
I'll go second grade measurement.
Second grade measurements, okay. For another $1,000. Here's the second grade measurements question. If a recipe Danielle is using calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar, what fraction of a tablespoon is that? If a recipe Danielle is using calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar, what fraction of a tablespoon is that?
I know that there are 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon.
Okay, so if a recipe Danielle is using calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar,
it would
what
be
fraction of a tablespoon is that?
2/3.
You want to lock that in?
I'll lock it.
I was thinking it was 4. I am impressed. It is 2/3. You are exactly right. There we go. Look at this. We're down to the first grade. Animal science or spelling?
We'll go spelling.
Spelling, okay. It's worth $500. Megan, the first grade spelling question is this. How many times does the letter G appear in the following phrase? Go, fight, win. How many times does the letter G appear in the phrase go, fight, win?
Go, fight, win. Well, go is 1. And then F-I-G-H-T. And win is W-I-N, no G's. So 2. And I'm going to go ahead and lock that in.
The USO just got $500 more. Don't go away. We've got a chance for them to win $30,000. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We've had the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders with us all week. Megan Sharp is playing for the USO today. We're down to our last question of the original 10. It's first grade animal science worth $500. You ready?
Ready.
All right, here's the question. Growing only to about 2.5 inches long, what is the smallest species of bird in terms of size? Growing to only about 2.5 inches long, what is the smallest species of bird in terms of size?
I know this one.
You know this one?
Yes. The smallest species of bird is a hummingbird. And I'm going to lock that in.
It is a hummingbird. You're absolutely right. There we go. $500 more. Up to $3,000. Good job. You've got $3,000. You could give that to the USO right now. I have one more question. It's a fifth grade question. It can multiply your winnings by 10. We could turn that $3,000 into $30,000. The subject of today's bonus question is this. Geometry. Look at those faces. Now, what does that mean?
You think I can do it? Math is pretty good.
Math is pretty good?
I think I'll go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
Gonna go for it. All right. Bonus question for today is this. Rounded to the nearest whole number, what is the area of a circle that has a radius of 10?
Okay.
Rounded to the nearest whole number, what is the area of a circle that has a radius of 10?
Now, area, the equation for a circle is pi times the radius squared. The radius is 10. 10 squared, so times 10 is 100. And then pi is 3.14. I'm gonna go with 314.
Lock that in.
Lock it in.
Out of your fellow cheerleaders, who was it that was saying, who said go for it?
Toby.
They had confidence in you. And you came through, you're right! Megan, you did it! There it is! Holy cow! Megan, you got a spoon! That is amazing. You just won $30,000 for the USA. All right, Megan, there's a little camera located right there. Anything you'd like to say to the world?
My name is Megan Sharp, and even though I graduated high school in 3 years with only 1 B, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
She's pretty darn smart, though. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Jeff Foxworthy, and welcome to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? All right, kids, you ready to meet your new classmates? She's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader who attended Spring Garden Elementary School. Please welcome Crystal Trevino. Crystal, how are you? Welcome to the classroom.
Thank you. Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
Embarrassing.
That is a head full of hair right there.
Check out them bangs.
Look at them bangs. Well, welcome to the classroom.
Thank you.
Now, here's the cool thing about this classroom as opposed to the one you were in then. They probably didn't encourage cheating.
No.
We do. We like for you to cheat in here. We have some smart 5th graders for you to do it off of. Let me introduce them. We have Zach, Danielle, and Malachi. All right, pick one of them. Let's get started, Crystal. You keep coming up here all week long with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. How good is your life right now?
I'm going to write a book about this week.
You're going to write a book about this week. And here's the cool thing. The cheerleaders are playing for the USO all week long. You guys have already won more than $42,000 for them. That's awesome.
That's so good.
You're going to take a test. You could win $250,000. All right, let's find out. Is Crystal Trevino smarter than a 5th grader? Need to win some money. 10 subjects up there. Where would you suggest we start?
4th grade astronomy.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with 4th grade astronomy.
4th grade astronomy. All right, here we go. Correct answer's worth $3,500. Here's the question. If Malachi travels to the planet in our solar system that has the greatest number of moons, what planet is he traveling to? If Malachi travels to the planet in our solar system that has the greatest number of moons, what planet is he traveling to? Malachi has locked in his answer.
I think that the largest number of moons is with the largest planet.
Which is?
Which is Jupiter.
Okay.
I lock in Jupiter.
Jupiter has 63 moons, making it the greatest number of moons. You're absolutely right. Way to go. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah. How about that? nothing to it. $3,500 that quickly. 9 subjects remain. Which one would you like next?
5th grade geometry.
5th grade geometry, okay. Worth $5,000. We could turn your winnings into $8,500 with a correct answer. Here's the question. How many faces are on a dodecahedron? How many faces are on a dodecahedron? All right, Malachi has locked in his answer.
Dodecahedron. Honestly, in my head right now, I don't even know where to start counting the faces. Like, I can't even picture the shape in my head.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and copy, locking it in.
Locking in and popping. How many faces are on a dodecahedron? The correct answer is 12. So, if Malachi said 12, you've got $8,500. If he said any other number, you've got 0. Take a look at the board. Malachi said 12. Don't go away. We're on our way to $250,000. Welcome back to the classroom. We've got the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders with us this week. Crystal Trevino is on her way to $250,000.
Yes.
Very impressive so far.
Thank you.
Pick another subject.
Okay. I'm gonna stick to the 5th grade life science.
5th grade life science.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A correct answer could run your winnings to $13,500. Here's the question. From the Latin for eyelash, what are the tiny hair-like projections similar to flagella that help an organism move through liquid? From the Latin for eyelash, what are the tiny hair-like projections similar to flagella that help an organism move through liquid? All right, Malachi has locked in his answer.
Latin for eyelash. I'm thinking I'm gonna peek right now, and I'm thinking I'm probably gonna stick to that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and say, lock in a peek, Malachi.
Locking in a peek, Malachi. All right. Take a look at the board. Your 10-year-old classmate Malachi said,
Oh, geez.
pronounce that for me?
Seela?
Seela. Does that ring any bells?
I know there's a C word that I can't think of that I learned in science. Hello, how many were there? But like Creela or Seela. Malachi, I think I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna say Seela for my answer, and I'm locking it in.
Let's take a look at the board. Let's see what the kids in the class said. Cilia.
Cilia? Oh. Seela.
Cilia is actually the correct answer, not Seela.
Okay.
So close.
So close.
Okay, Malachi, you've got to return to the classroom now.
Good job.
All right, Crystal, pick another classmate. Let's win some money.
Danielle!
All right, Danielle, we have 7 subjects up there. We just gave some money back. We need to win some more. We've got $11,500 still on the board. Where would you suggest that Crystal go next?
What about 3rd grade health?
3rd grade health.
Okay.
It's up to you. Okay. All right. Correct answer is worth $2,500. Here's the 3rd grade health question. Which of the following are blood vessels that connect arteries with veins? Alveoli, capillaries, or ventricles? Which of the following are blood vessels that connect arteries with veins? Alveoli, capillaries, or ventricles? Okay, Danielle has locked in her answer. Multiple choice. We like multiple choice because the right answer is up there in front of us.
I'm gonna try capillaries, locking it in.
Capillary. Which of the following are blood vessels that connect arteries with veins, alveoli, capillaries, or ventricles? You guessed capillaries.
Yes.
Let's see if Danielle can save you if that's not right.
Okay.
Danielle said capillaries.
Okay.
She can't save you. She doesn't have to. The right answer is capillaries. There we go. $2,500 back already with a single question.
Okay.
6 subjects remain. $9,000 on the board. Which one would you like next, Kristen?
Let's go with U.S. history, 4th grade.
4th grade U.S. history. Okay. The right answer could run your winnings back up to $6,000. Here's the question. True or false? The Spanish-American War took place before the Mexican-American War. True or false? The Spanish-American War took place before the Mexican-American War. Danielle has locked in her answer.
I think I'm going to lock in the Spanish-American War.
Well, before you lock it in, it's true or false?
Oh. Psych.
Because that would definitely be wrong.
Yes, that would. You're right. Okay, well, what I meant to say is I'm going to say true.
Okay.
That the Spanish-American War took place before the Mexican-American War. True.
True. Crystal, the Mexican-American War took place before the Spanish-American War. Therefore, the answer is false. So, a lot of pressure on this little 10-year-old. If she said false, you've got $6,000. Take a look at the board. Danielle said false. U.S. Oh, yeah. Good job, Danielle. All right, look at that. You're back up to $6,000
I
again.
like it. Okay.
That's the good news. The bad news is Danielle has to return to the classroom. We are out of cheats. Halfway through the test, no more cheats, but we are down to 1st, 2nd, and 1/3 grade question.
Okay.
Where would you like to go next?
We're going to go U.S. geography.
U.S. geography, okay. Get it right. You can run your total up to $8,500.
Okay.
The 3rd grade U.S. geography question is this. How many total time zones are there in the United States?
Okay.
How many total time zones are there in the United States?
Okay. So I know there's 4 time zones in the United States. Alaska and Hawaii have their own time zones, I'm thinking. I think. Alaska, Hawaii. So I'm going to say there are 6 total time zones, including Alaska and Hawaii in the United States. 6 is my answer.
6.
Lock it in.
Wow. I hate it when we win money and then we give money back.
Ah.
Thank God you said 6. That is right. How about that? Don't go away. We got a chance to play for $115,000 today. Welcome back to the classroom. This week, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are playing for the USO. Today, we have Crystal Trevino here. You had a bunch of money and you gave it back, but look at this. You've already climbed back up to $8,500. Okay. Nice job there, Crystal. Now, we are out of cheats, but we still have $3,000 on the board. Where would you like to go next?
Let's do 2nd grade social studies.
2nd grade social studies, all right. It's a $1,000 question. Pay attention, Crystal, here it is. In the U.S. Declaration of Independence, what 6 words immediately follow the phrase, We hold these truths to be self-evident. In the U.S. Declaration of Independence, what 6 words immediately follow the phrase, we hold these truths to be self-evident?
And like the only line that I know in this is that all men are created equal would be 6, and I need a 6-word phrase. And that's the only line that I know, and I'm locking it in, that all men are created equal.
That's the only line you know, that all men are created. That's the only line?
Well, memorized, that I have memorized.
Crystal. You're right! Look at you. $9,500. Your heart's pounding. My heart's pounding. Woo. All right, down to 2 first-grade questions and 1 second grade. Where would you like to go next?
We're gonna go to animal science.
Animal science, the second grade question. Correct answer will take you over 10,000. The second grade animal science question is this. Made up of 98% water, what aquatic animal shown in the following image stings its prey before eating it? That's just mean.
Oh. I've seen one of those at the aquarium. Never been stung by one, and I know what that is. That's a jellyfish. My answer is a jellyfish. Locking it in, Jeff.
It's a jellyfish. You're absolutely right. It's a jellyfish. Crystal, look at that. $10,500. And we're down to first grade questions. First grade English, first grade cultural studies. Which one would you like?
First grade cultural studies.
First grade cultural studies, okay. The first grade cultural studies question is this. People light candles on a menorah during what Jewish holiday, also called the Festival of Lights? People light candles on a menorah during what Jewish holiday, also called the Festival of Lights? You're smiling.
Because I think I know the answer. So I'm gonna go with Hanukkah. I couldn't see myself saying anything else. Locking it in, Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. It is Hanukkah. You're absolutely right. We got a shot at $115,000 right after this. There's your mom. Welcome back, all you smarter than a 5th grader. We've got Crystal Trevino from the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders in the classroom playing for the USO today. We are down to the last question. First grade English. You ready to see it?
I'm ready to see it.
It's worth $500. Here it is. True or false? All nouns become plural by adding S or ES to the end of the word. True or false? All nouns become plural by adding S or ES to the end of the word.
So right now, I'm thinking it is false because I'm thinking about the word deer. It's not deers. I'm gonna say false. That's not true. False. Lock it in.
Boom. Right, how about that? Look at you. That's a great run there, Crystal. $11,500. I do have a bonus question. The bonus question multiplies your winnings by 10. We could turn that 11,000 into 115,000. I will tell you, bonus questions are always 5th grade questions. So let's see what the subject is.
Okay. Let's do
The
it.
subject of today's bonus question is this. Measurements.
It's like, I think I know some measurements. that's so much money that we can give them. I don't want to just throw that away.
What are you thinking, ladies?
It is a lot of money for the USO.
And I want, you know what? I want to give that to the USO and make sure I'm giving that to them. So I'm definitely going to walk away. I'm dropping out of school. I have to.
AT&T feels everyone should have access on the go, so we're making...
Takes our USO total to $53,500. How about that? Good job.
So good.
One last piece of business before you leave us today. There is a camera located right there. Can you think of anything you'd like to say into that camera?
Well, my name is Crystal Trevino. I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Foxworthy, and welcome to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? All right, kids, you ready to meet your new classmates? She's a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader who attended Mid-Valley Elementary School. Please welcome Toby Percival. Toby, how are you? Welcome to the show.
I know.
Somebody went to Glamour Shots.
I did.
Well, welcome to the show, and this has been
you.
very cool. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders have been with us all week long, playing for the USO.
Yes.
Giving all the money to the USO. All right, we want to add to that today.
Yes, we do.
In this class, we allow cheating, and we let you cheat off of these very smart 5th graders. Let me introduce them. We have Zach, Danielle, and Malachi. All right, Toby, pick one of them. Let's get started. Zach, come on up here. All right, let's find out. Is Toby Percival smarter than a 5th grader? All right, Zach. We need to help her out. We have 10 subjects up there. Which one would you recommend she start with?
Well, I'm really good with geography and measurements, so those
Geography
two.
and measurements.
I'm going to have to say 5th grade world geography.
5th grade world geography. All right, going to the top of the board. 5th grade questions are always worth $5,000. Here's this one. Located in northeastern Tanzania, what is the highest mountain in Africa? Located in northeastern Tanzania, what is the highest mountain in Africa? All right, Zach has locked in his answer. Toby, you ever been to northeastern Tanzania?
No, I haven't. Man, see, I don't know anything, so... Zach, I hope you're right. I'm going to copy you.
You're going to copy Zach, all right. Well, let's take a look at what Danielle said over in the classroom. Danielle said Mount Kilimanjaro.
Okay.
It's a big mountain, and it's in northeastern Tanzania. In fact, it is the highest mountain in Africa. So if her classmate, Zach, said the same thing, you've got $5,000.
Oh my gosh.
If he said Mountain Dew, you have nothing. Take a look at the board. Toby, your 10-year-old classmate, Zach, said Mount Kilimanjaro. There we go. We're off to a good start today. We have 9 subjects up there. Which one would you like next, Toby?
Let's do physical science, 5th
Physical
grade.
science. Okay, 5th grade physical science. You can double that $5,000 with a correct answer. The 5th grade physical science question is this. Sublimation is the word for the process by which a solid changes to what state of matter? Sublimation is the word for the process by which a solid changes to what state of matter? Zach has locked in his answer.
Sub, I think like submarine in water, liquid. So I'm going to say liquid. We're going to lock that in.
Lock that in. Sublimation is when a solid turns into a gas.
Oh. Should have peeked.
So, remember that $5,000 that we just made?
Yes.
If Zach didn't say gas, we gave it all back. Take a look at the board. Zach said gas. Look at this. Toby, you got $10,000 already. That's awesome. We still have $15,000 on the board in the form of 8 subjects. Pick another one.
Let's do 4th grade earth science.
4th grade earth science. You like that, Zach? Okay. Correct answer is worth $3,500. Here's the question. In what geological era did football develop? Cenozoic, Mesozoic, Paleozoic? In what geological era did football develop? Cenozoic, Mesozoic, Paleozoic? Zach has locked in his answer. And basically what we're asking is when human civilization started. We just put it in
Just
a
one
football
football.
question
Just put it
because
in a
you're a
football.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Cenozoic kind of sounds right.
That's what your gut tells you.
Yes.
Okay, I ask this a lot. Is your gut usually right or wrong?
It's usually right, but it scares me. That's a lot of money on the line.
It is.
Let's go ahead and use the peak, and then we'll see.
Okay, I'm going to use the peek and then you see. So you're thinking that it might be Cenozoic. Okay,
Yes.
let's take a peek at the board. Your 5th grade classmate, Zach, said he thinks it's Cenozoic.
We're going to go with A, Cenozoic.
Cenozoic. Toby, all I have to say is touchdown, it's Cenozoic. Don't go away, we've got a chance at $250,000 today. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? All week long, we've had the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders with us. Today, it is Toby Percival. Toby, you're 3 for 3. You got $13,500.
All right.
Where would you like to go next?
Let's do 4th grade astronomy.
4th grade astronomy, okay. Correct answer here could run your total to $17,000.
We got to get this
The
right.
4th grade astronomy question is this. The constellation in this picture was named for what mythological Greek hunter? The constellation in this picture was named for what mythological Greek hunter? We'll give you a hint. It's not Ted Nugent.
Not Ted Nugent. Okay. Because that's what I was thinking.
That's where you were going.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help you here.
There was Orion's belt, which was 3 stars. I would say it was Orion.
Orion.
Yes. I'm going to lock that in.
Boy, Toby.
Am I right?
That's right. It is Orion. Holy cow. We're up to $17,000. We are rid of the 5th grade and the 4th grade questions down to the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Pick another one.
Let's do 3rd grade math.
3rd grade math. All right, here we go.
We can do this.
Correct answer is worth $2,500. Here's the 3rd grade math question. True or false, an integer can be a positive or negative number? True or false, an integer can be a positive or negative number?
My gut's saying true. It's just one of those things. You know, I'm going to have to go with my gut, and I'm going to say it is true. An integer can be a positive or a negative number.
Toby, it's true. You're absolutely right. The lady is on a roll. $19,500. Halfway through the test. Down to 5 subjects. Which one would you like next?
Let's do 3rd grade measurements.
3rd grade measurements, okay. Answer this correctly, you have $22,000.
Pressure's on.
The 3rd grade measurements question is this. If it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where Malachi is, and it's 3 p.m. where Zach is, then Zach is in what time zone? If it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where Malachi is, and it's 3 p.m. where Zach is, then Zach is in what time zone?
Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. Okay, so for the Central, Mountain time. Mountain.
Mountain.
Lock that in.
You grew up in Utah.
I grew up in Utah.
Utah is on what time?
Mountain time.
Mountain time? Mountain time is absolutely right. $22,000. We're on our way to $250,000. Go away. Welcome back to the classroom. Our contestant, Toby Percival of the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, has got $22,000. Trying to win money for the USO, and I think this is very cool. In 2008, you actually went to Iraq as part of a USO show.
Yes, I did.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh, it was my pleasure. You know, it was amazing.
Okay, we're out of cheats, but we're down to first and second grade questions. 4 subjects remain. Which one would you like?
Spelling was really hard for me, but we're going to go with second grade spelling.
Second grade spelling, okay. Don't answer too quickly. Toby, here is the second grade spelling question. It's an audio question. How many times does the letter E appear in this sentence? How many times does the letter E appear in this sentence? The sentence I just said. How many times does the letter E appear in this sentence?
Okay, so how many times does this? H-O-W, many, M-A-N-Y, times is T-I-M-E-S, does D-O-E-S. The T-H-E, does the letter E appear, A-P-E-E-A-R, in this T-H-I-S sentence, S-E-N-T-N-C. Oh my gosh.
So what are you thinking?
10.
10. You want to lock that in?
Why not? We'll lock 10 in.
How many times does the letter E appear in this sentence? Toby, count them out with me.
All right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Second grade social studies, first grade geometry, first grade animal science. Which one?
Let's do second grade social studies.
Second grade social studies. The second grade social studies question is this. How many Chief Justices serve on the U.S. Supreme Court? How many Chief Justices serve on the U.S. Supreme Court?
The U.S. Supreme Court. Oh, man. It says chief. That makes me think 1. I think I have to say 1 because it's just 1 chief. So, 1.
There are 9 justices that serve on the U.S. Supreme Court.
But how many?
But only 1 chief, you're right! Yes! Toby, look at this! Whew. First grade geometry or animal science?
Let's do first grade geometry.
First grade geometry, all right. You can add $500 to your total with the correct answer. The first grade geometry question is this. Which of these shapes has the fewest number of sides? Rectangle, square, or triangle?
Well, I know a rectangle has 4, and a square has 4, and a triangle has 3. So I'm gonna have to go with triangle. C.
You're right. Don't go away. We got a shot at $250,000 right after this. Welcome back. It is exciting in the classroom today. One of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, Toby Percival, has 9 in a row. Toby, you have already won $24,500. We're down to the last question. First grade animal science. Do not answer too quickly. I don't want you to give this money back.
I don't either.
All right. It's worth $500. Could take your total to $25,000.
That's a lot of money.
The first grade animal science question is this. Mamba, copperhead, and water moccasin are varieties of what animal? Mamba, copperhead, and water moccasin are varieties of what animal?
That is the first grade question, the hardest. Man.
Don't scare me like this.
Water moccasin. Not like a shoe.
Have you ever heard of a mamba?
No. I've heard of the mamba.
You ever heard of a copperhead?
That sounds familiar. I think it's like, it's a reptile, I think. It's not like a lizard, but a copperhead might sound like a snake, but sounds in a water moccasin. I don't know what a mamba is. It could be a snake.
Okay. Your gut.
My gut is saying that it was a reptile, and snake sound like a copperhead snake sounds right.
That's what your gut is saying. How has your gut been today?
It has been amazing. So I'm gonna have to say snake.
It's a snake! Yes, it's a snake! You just ran the table! Holy cow! Toby! Toby! This is amazing. You used a cheat on your first 3 questions and then 7 in a row on your own. Congratulations. Very well played. You have no idea how much you scared me on that last question. You talk about a good week. Right now, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders have won $78,500 for the USA. That's terrific. You've got $25,000, but I've got a bonus question that could turn that $25,000 into $250,000. Well, let's look at the subject and then decide what you want to do.
Okay.
The subject of today's bonus question is this: world history.
I think that I need to take the money and walk away.
You need to take the money and walk away. That's a lot of money for the USA. You want to drop out of school? Dropping out of school. What a fun day. Congratulations. That was amazing. $25,000 more for the USA. Taking the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders to $78,500 for the week. That's great. Terrific. Even though you've got $25,000 and ran the table, there's one little thing I need for you to say before you leave. There's the camera right there, Toby.
My name is Toby Percival, and even though I've been on 5 USO tours and traveled the world, I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
She's a darn good player, though. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend.